things are starting to get interesting in the House of M. This is issue 5. Now, if you recall from issue 4, which if you guys didn't, feel free to pause this review, go back and check out the videos that we did, or read the whole series and come back, and you're back. Everyone's starting to wake up and realize that this is not the reality that they know. If you want some more, feel free to pause this and get a read up. Speaking of, the creators on this book were writer was Brian Michael Bendis, penciler was Oliver Copiel, inker Tim Townsend, colorist Frank Diamarda, letterist Chris Ianopoulos, cover Esed Ribic, and variant cover Mike McCone. And oh my god, look at that. There was one variant cover. I think Hellspawn was over, guys. So last issue, they ended up in the apartment of Emma and Scott Summers. Emma's finally kind of awakened, and she goes, House of M. House of M, how dare Magnus. And then this character, I always forget her name. Hold on a second. I always have a brain fart. Hold on. Layla Miller. Okay, there it is. This is Layla Miller. She has the ability to kind of awaken everybody's mindset. Emma's in her mind, and she goes, these psychic powers of yours, they're psychic, but they're not psychic. Not like mine. Not like anything I've ever seen. What does that mean? It means you're a conundrum. Is that good? Rarely, but hey, you never know. Well, you're just a burst of sunshine. And that's just important because it's this little girl who's finally, her X genes kicked in, is that saving the universe. So they woke up Emma, and now here comes Scott. And I just love this. Hi, honey. Hey, bub. And Scott's just kind of like, who are all these people in my house? What's going on here? Let's do it the way we talked about, Layla. This is Scott Summers. Just relax and let me help you focus. Just focus on Scott. I have you. And of course, she wakes him up. Hold it together, Scott. Steady. Everything's okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Why are we married? The whole world. The whole world. How could have Magneto done to this? Where's Professor X? We haven't found him yet. I've been up to the school. It ain't the school. Everyone else is scattered, and we only have a few of us. Who can we find? So I love how now that Scott's woken up, kind of had a moment to readjust, and he's back to being Scott Summers as we know him before all this. And this was the what's the word I'm looking for? This was the early 2000s. So, you know, artwork's still holding up pretty damn good. And I loved that even though these aren't technically trading cards, we're getting these, what were they? The Versus cards, which are gorgeous. And this is a lithograph of Hawkeye. That's freaking awesome. Am I going to open it? Hell no. But it's just nice. There's 2 of them apparently in here. So we'll get to the other one. But I just got excited about that. We go to Peter Parker. And so we see that he's with his son, Richie, I think's his name. And Gwen, he's married to Gwen Stacy in this reality. Uncle Ben, Aunt May. And poor Peter. Everyone lines up. Can I? And Emma or Layla, I'm sorry. And he has to relive all of his past traumas and loves. MJ, Gwen Stacy dying, the Kingpin, Green Goblin, Flash Thompson, of course, Venom, Carnage being married to MJ, Aunt May. And he's just like, no, stop it, stop it. And before he can do anything, he's thinking again about Gwen and her neck being snapped. He goes, oh no, Uncle Ben. And Emma just makes them all go play in the park. Have a nice day. And Peter just straight up disappears because he can't comprehend what has just happened and what he has and what can be lost. Tell me it's a trick, Logan. Tell me it's mystery, some hallucination. Please tell me I've snapped. Just tell me. Just tell me. I can deal with that. I can handle that. This really isn't happening. Sorry. Do you have this? I have memories on top of memories of things I didn't, on top of things I didn't. I can't even think straight. Mary Jane. I have a son. Come on, we have things to do. It's not just you, you know. Yeah, what did he wake you up from? Looks like I always wanted to be Nick Fury. Sorry. That wasn't in the brochure. What? You get your superpowers, you fight some bad guys, but this wasn't in the brochure. Just how much crap am I supposed to take in this life? Logan, I swear to God, I think I'm going to kill him. Magneto, his stupid daughter, I'm going to kill them with my bare hands. I'm not going to be able to stop myself. Don't worry, you won't get the chance. I'll have done it already. This was back when comics were comics, my friends. This was back before things got a little too silly and too cutesy for me. Things are serious. I mean, things move a little fast because then we get Kitty waking up, Doctor Strange, Carol, Stark, Matt, and Jennifer. But what gets interesting is Cap. So apparently he did have the super soldier syndrome. I said that he didn't in the first one because I never read the House of M tie-in. But what happens here is Leia, power down. We're not doing this one. That's Captain America. He's 100 years old. He was never frozen in that block of ice during World War II. It's all in the textbooks. She's right. Let's go. Too bad. We could have used him. Hard to see it for myself. I had to see it for myself. He's of absolutely no use to us like this. But as they go to walk away, we see just a little panel here of a teaser of Layla's eyes powering up. And now what's interesting is everyone thinks that this is Magneto's doing. The Shield, Logan Shield company comes to take him. Mystique, Rogue. I can't remember who this is off the top of my head. I want to say that's Psylocke, but I don't think it is. I don't know who that is. Nightcrawler and, of course, Toad. But Rogue grabs Layla. We all know those Rogue's powers, and it wakes them all up. And Rogue's just like, no. And Scott's like, hold it together. We need you. And Kitty, Kurt, where's Patriot? Where is he? I don't even know where I am, Liebshin. And so everyone's having a reality check right off the top of their heads. Mystique smacks Logan. You feel better now, Raven? I think I broke my hand. Save for the guy who did this to us. And then Carol happens to notice that Hawkeye's gone. Now, the reason I brought up the thing about everyone thinking this is Magneto's fault, because they're saying, where's Chuck? Where's Professor X? And remember, we saw a little teaser picture of him looking like he was in anguishing pain in some sort of cathedral a couple of issues back. But as we go to the end of this issue, we see Magneto standing in his mansion or his home world, whatever you want to call it, in Genosha. And it says Xavier's Memorial Garden. He died so Genosha could live. So it makes you wonder what's really going on here and who's really to blame. This was still around the time that comics were interesting and engaging, and you loved what you were reading. And it was before things got too jokey. And for those of you who have been reading comics for years, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this moved a little fast, but you still don't feel like you have to really go read all the tie-ins. Everything feels relatively self-contained. The artwork is beautiful. The only thing that I will say is Scott. Where is he? The way that they draw him here, I'm just like, where the hell is your neck? You've got one big square head. Like everyone kind of has a bit of a square head look in terms of the men. It's just a little odd. Oh, by the way, there's the other trading card. This is, it's just an advertisement. I thought it was a card, but it says the Avengers, and you flip it around and it gives you a read up. That's kind of neat. But anyway, House of M, one of the last reviews, one of the last events that a lot of us enjoyed. We'll eventually go over Age of Ultron. That one did have, what do you call it? Potential, but it crapped out. As when we go over it, you'll. But issue 5, things are starting to gear up, starting to get our team together, and I can't wait to dive into issue 7. If you all have enjoyed what you've seen, please first and foremost, support your local comic shop or where to get your action figures and comics, and grab this series either in the singles or the collected trade, because I'm sure it's been printed many times since this first came out. If you've enjoyed this review, really would appreciate it. Take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Helps the channel more than you could possibly know. And if you mind hitting that fancy little M bell next, subscribe. That was making content content. You guys get notified. Come to the channel, and I love talking about hearing your thoughts and feedback down in the comments or the socials, which I will make sure to leave the links down in the description. So with all that said, hope you all continue to have an absolutely amazing day reading, and happy hunting, everyone.